Hi. This is the Sky2040. This is the cheapest hitbox available right now. At the time of recording, it's around $36, and that's thanks to this. This is the RP2040 chip and the firmware GP2040 that is an open source software that you can find on GitHub, etc. So this is actually a controller that I've made myself using that firmware and that chip. It's a little fucked up. It's, don't judge me, but very easy to make your own. But I understand some people don't have those resources. This one's half finished, like I said, and I saw this one for $36 and decided, why not? Let's check it out. Let me plug it in really fast. So the first thing you'll notice is the obnoxious RGB, which personally isn't my taste. I typically have it disabled, but that could be for you. So it's there if you want it. It also has a little screen that right now is set to just the display inputs, so you can see it flashing white. It also gives you some information like the controller mode you're in or the type of SOCD cleaning you have on at the moment. This won't be an overview of the GP2040 software. This will just be on the controller itself. If you would like to learn more, you could go to the GitHub documentation page and it'll let you learn anything you could possibly want about it. So the switches that the controller comes with is the Utemu low profile reds. And these are kind of like the mass-produced switches that are super cheap and very readily available. You'll find them on a lot of cheap mechanical keyboards. If you go on Amazon, they'll probably come with the Utemu blues or Utemu browns, and they're totally fine. These are actually hot swappable, so you could put the Gateron low profiles or the Kale Chalks without any issue. But if you were to use the Kale Chalks, just know that these take the Cherry MX stems and do not have the stems for the Chalk switches. So you will have to either print your own like I did here, or purchase those through whoever sells them, I don't know. So for the stick itself, I'll get rid of the blinding LEDs. It's made up of just acrylic layers that have been laser cut for, this topmost layer is for artwork. So you could unscrew it with these screws here that just go into the sleeves at the top, and you could place your own artwork. I can link a template in the description if you would like to create your own artwork. And then the second one is just cutouts for the switches, the LCD board there, and then the tack switches here. And then underneath, rather than have just another acrylic sheet, they decided to go with just some plastic sheet that probably just some cost-cutting measure. There's also here a reset button that you can press and hold with like a paper clip or something, plug in the USB cable, and it'll completely wipe all the firmware. So, I suppose I will do a sound test. Thanks to GP2040, it's become pretty hard to mess something like this up. Because it's using the RP2040 chip and not some knockoff chip from wherever, it acts exactly like this one that I have here. It's the exact same firmware, so input lag is not a problem. It has all the features of GP2040. For $36, this is honestly a steal. If you've always wanted to try out the Hitbox layout but saw the prices of the Razer Kitsune or like a snack box kind of dissuaded you to try it out, check this out. I think this is a great controller, whether you are just trying to figure out if you like this layout, or if you are like me and don't really want to deal with the jank that is like a custom controller right now. This is great. I highly recommend checking this out. I'll have a link to purchase it in the description. I don't really have a rating scale because I'm just, this is my first video, so I give it 5 fuck, I don't know. I give this 5 Giovanna 214Ks out of 5